So
Thank you.
now let's talk about the like a main purpose of the lesson is to write recommendation letter. Do you know what it is?
What?
The
This?
recommendation letters. Do you know?
This?
Do you are you familiar with the concept?
Actually, I'm not familiar with writing section, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh, it so you mean that your writing skills are not that good, or
Good, yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, but well, those two are like there are two letters as you can see, and
Yeah.
those two letters are basically a great example of recommendation letters. So let's
Mhm.
read them. Meanwhile, you do so. I mean, um, let's do it like that. You read the
Mm.
first paragraph in first letter and the second, and we will kind of try to make the plan of how you
Okay.
do it. Like we will outline main
Oh,
steps
sorry.
how to write a recommendation letter.
So you are saying me that like I want to read this paragraph?
It's my pleasure. Let's start with that.
Okay, okay, sorry, yeah. This one?
Oh no, here it's my pleasure to recommend.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. It's my pleasure. Uh-huh.
You can read it out loud. Then we will go to a second letter, and we will
Okay.
also read a first paragraph here.
Yeah. So it is my pleasure to recommend Mr. Harry Potter, a young wizard of remarkable bravery and integrity. During his time as Hogwarts, Harry has demonstrated outstanding leadership skills, a keen sense of justice, and ability to remain calm under pressure, even when facing basilisks, demonstrators, or dark lords.
Okay, do you know who Harry
Harry,
Potter? Yeah,
yeah,
that's good.
I know who is Harry Potter.
Okay,
Harry's that okay, it's enough or
yeah, it is. It's like a first paragraph in the first letter. Now let's move to second letter and read the
yeah,
first paragraph here.
yeah. It is my honor to recommend John Shaw, a farmer steward and now a leader of ex- exceptional
Mm-hmm.
resolve. John has consistently shown loyalty, courage, and sound judgment under some of the harsh conditions imaginable, whether leading a defense agents against White
Mm-hmm.
Walkers or negotiating with
Mm-hmm.
wildlings. John has proven his ability to make difficult decisions with the greater good in mind.
Yeah,
Jon Snow.
Jon
Okay, yeah.
Snow. Yeah, you know. Do you know where this character is from? Like from what book or
No, I
show?
don't know Jon Snow. Wait, it's
Game of
Jon. S-
Thrones.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't watch Game of Thrones, but yeah, I seen him. I saw him. Like
And
he-
can you read the word that I highlighted?
harshest.
Harshest. Yeah, good. So, if we pay attention to first paragraphs in
Mhm.
first letter and the second, so is there something common?
Yeah, they both are formal. Like
Well, yeah, this is a recommendation letter, and well, those letters are usually written. Well, let's see here. Albus Dumbledore. Who is he?
uh, yeah, Dumbledore is collector. Like they are the principal of the Harvard,
Principal. Yeah,
Hogwarts. Yeah,
and
headmaster of Hogwarts.
okay, Jon Snow. Um, do you know like Lord Commander? Who do you think
Uh,
he is?
I think so. The Night's Watch Lord Commander. He's a commander. I think so.
Yeah, yeah,
I
he is
think
a
the
leader,
commander of
commander.
Castle Black.
Yes, and we can say, well, if we go back to reality from fiction, he's kind of like a boss at work.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
commander is the boss of the army, right? Something.
so usually introduction letter is written by whom and for whom.
Lord Commander. Lord Commander
But
wrote
in
for
general, yeah, he wrote for.
Snow.
Yes, that's true. So
Yeah.
what is their relation between each other?
Like the loyalty. Like Jon Snow is a former steward, leader of Expedition Resolve.
Yeah, now he is. But basically, the Lord Commander is his employer, and you can say that Jon Snow is employee.
Yeah.
So, and Albus Dumbledore, he is. Um,
Yes. He is a headmaster of Harry Potter, and
yeah.
Harry Potter is a student of Dumbledore. Yeah.
Yes. So, well, basically, there are two types of recommendation letters. It's in academic life, when like a principal or a teacher writes a recommendation letter for student, and the second type is when the boss or like manager writes a recommendation letter for the employee. In what language is it written? Like,
English.
yes, True. English and formal or informal.
Formal.
Yeah, formal, very formal.
Very
So
formal.
yes, no uh, places for like slang or well, to make it shorter, you can write it's instead of it
It's, yeah,
is. But in
it is,
formal
yeah.
in formal language, we use words like fully without acronyms.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Yep. So
Informal video, yeah, I also notice here.
mhm.
It is and it is. Yeah, I got you.
So now let's take a little bit a closer look to first sentence. Uh,
That sentence?
here,
Okay, yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah,
Basically, they're almost the same, right?
yeah.
So we can.
Later, my honor.
It means we can include it in a plan how to write basically a recommendation letter.
Hmm.
First sentence will be you think what like how can we
It
call
is
it?
my, yeah, like it is my pleasure or it is my honor,
Yeah,
right?
and how can we call it basically like conclusion or
This?
main body paragraph or like two. I mean those
It is main body paragraph.
well actually the beginning and it's more like introduction. You know, you introduce who you're gonna talk about. It's my pleasure to recommend who, Mr. Harry Potter. It's my
Okay,
honor to talk about who,
yeah,
Jon Snow. And as you can see, they even explain who Harry Potter is.
yeah, Mister.
I mean, further, like imagine you've never watched the movies or you've never read a book. You don't know
Mhm.
who Harry Potter
Yeah,
is. Mr. Harry Potter, and after it, what comes next?
yes,
I mean,
Mister Harry Potter.
but you don't know who he is.
Yeah, exactly.
So read a little bit further,
Mhm.
like it,
Mister Harry Potter.
and
Okay,
after it,
a young wizard.
yeah. So
Okay,
after it, we know. Okay, he's a wizard, a young wizard.
young wizard. He's a young and wizard.
Introduction.
Mhm.
It is my pleasure or honor. You mean? I mean, you can
Yeah,
put it
both are same.
to recommend. This is because in recommendation letter you recommend. So to recommend,
Yeah.
it's unchangeable. Someone,
Mhm.
and then
Mister and Miss.
yeah, Mr. or Mrs.
Yeah,
or
Mister and
Miss
Miss.
or Miss, yes.
Yeah.
And after it, you explain who they are.
Okay.
You explain who they
They
are.
are.
Actually, were or yeah, or maybe were because in the second letter, a former steward. You know what former steward? Like former. What does former means?
Former steward. Former is wait. Former is a Spanish word or something?
No, it's an English word. It
Okay, I don't know.
it means in the past. In the past, he was like a steward, former steward. Like,
Okay, in the past.
sorry.
In the past.
Uh, yeah, former steward. It means in the past he was a steward. He's
Yeah, before the present time or in the past.
yes, yes,
Earlier time, right?
yes, yes.
So how can we use like his former wife, like his ex-wife?
Yes, yes. But you think would you write it in a recommendation letter?
No, no, obviously. I
Yeah, yeah.
can't.
But ex-wife is a former
Yeah,
wife. Yeah, that's true. Okay.
former is a more formal.
True.
I noted that.
Oh yes, yes. Like ex steward is not formal, but
Yeah,
former steward. Yeah.
we use in past.
I highlighted this word, so later on you can return to the site, the text, everything will be in place, and you will see like the word that highlighted is the one that you had difficulties in the beginning, so you can like write it down, maybe.